Love this podcast? Support this show through the Acast supporter feature. It's up to you how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Just hit the link in the show description to support now.
Trying to squeeze an intro bit out.
I know, I'll get there.
These marriages are not perfect, but all in all, they seem to work. Marriage is an institution for grown-ups.
It's like a love-hate relationship.
There are no bosses in a modern marriage. He knows he's lucky to have a wife.
Hello, everybody. It's episode... Is it 15?
It is,
I think it's episode 15. It's Simon and Lorra here. Husband and wife sentenced to life. Hashtag Horstel.
Horstel.
I want to start off by mentioning that we're number 26 in the charts today. 26!
You love the charts, don't you?
I've become obsessed by checking it every day. We seem to hover between the 40s and out of the top 100.
Okay.
Today we're number 26. 25 is the highest we've been. So that means a lot more people are listening. So thank you so much wherever you're listening.
That's good. And hopefully now it's coming up to summer holidays. People will start listening.
Take us with you wherever you go.
Yeah, in the car, on your runs.
So thank you. And remember, you can get in touch. All the details are in the podcast description. We've only got a bit of time here today because it's our daughter's birthday party, Betsy Pearl. Mm-hmm. She's turning 9 years old on Sunday.
4th of July.
She's having a party today with her girlfriends. So been doing the house and the garden, the pool and everything this morning. We don't have time to do this today, but we're going to do it. We're committed, right?
Just before, I was thinking, I fancy quick G&T.
Yeah.
But then I thought, can I have one when I'm in charge of the kids? I think
you can.
Can you do? Well,
I imagine most mums, when they're doing a birthday party for kids, have a sneaky G&T.
Do you reckon?
I don't know. I'm not a mum.
Well, anyway,
looking at most of the mums we know, I'd say yes.
I figured 11 o'clock in the morning I should wait a little.
I want to mention the Matt Hancock thing, because I think when we recorded the last one, the photo had just come out, then the video came out that day. Now he's resigned and everything. This is all ancient history. It feels like forever ago. We're only this week. I have no sympathy for him or anything like that.
Yeah.
But also, everyone is going on about how gross the video is.
Yeah.
Right?
I didn't actually think it was that bad.
Well, it is.
Well, no.
It's absolutely disgusting. He's snogging. He's grabbing her buttocks from behind. Now, look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I think that's what we do, me and you.
That's what I'm saying. I don't find that side of it disgusting. I find what he's doing to his family disgusting.
Morally disgusting. Yeah. But the video's disgusting because nobody looks good snogging. It's the strangest thing. It feels so good, but looks so wrong. Everybody loves a snog and a cuddle and a fondle.
Yeah, but people aren't meant to be watching that, are they?
But when you see it on nature programmes, it's disgusting. When you see animals getting busy, it's disgusting.
And
humans, we think it's not. It is.
No, it is. Pub snogging.
Pub snogging is, every part of it, really, when you're watching, it's horrible.
It's uncomfortable to be around people when they are doing a little kiss and cuddle. And
I think if I saw me and you do that...
We're quite tactile, but that's like we'll sit next to each other on the sofa.
Yeah. And if I saw a snog, I'd vomit, then we'd never do it again. I don't want to know what it looks like. It's that peeking behind the curtain. It's the Wizard of Oz. Yeah. I don't want to know what it looks like. Let me enjoy the magic.
Right.
Once you find out how a magic trick's done, it's not magic anymore, is it?
Correct, yes.
Snoggy magic. So, I don't forgive him. He's an idiot. He's a horrible person. I don't think he was doing that much for the country. But as far as the video goes, I think we should all stop going on about how gross it is, because your video would be gross as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's that said. I had a message this week that a listener to this podcast is a big fan of Love Island, which I've never seen a second of. Have you ever watched any of Love Island? We've not watched it together.
I've seen the clips that I've seen probably on Gogglebox.
Okay, I've never seen any of it.
I haven't. I'm a bit against it, to be honest.
Then I find out that somebody who listens to this podcast, who's a man of my age, is religiously watches Love Island and actually didn't watch the England match the other night because he was watching Love Island.
Is that because his wife or girlfriend got him into it?
I don't know if it is. I think he's right into it.
All right.
Is there any viewing habit that could put you off a man?
Probably, I was going to say Star Trek, but my dad's into Star Trek.
So if I was into too much sci-fi and made you watch it?
Oh, yeah, I couldn't watch it, but...
For me, it's soaps. If you were obsessed with soaps, because they're on all time, so you need to be watching it pretty much every night, right?
Yeah.
If you were obsessed with soap operas, well, we wouldn't be spending evenings together. Yeah. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah, no, we agree on most programmes.
And I'm diverse. I don't mind watching a bit of everything. If I find out something's rubbish, it quickly comes off the list.
Yeah. I like a reality show, but my issue with like the Love Island type ones is you don't see normal people on the show. And once they start putting
influencers, aren't they?
Yeah, but once they start putting normal people that don't have, all the stuff done to them and look like normal people on the street.
It's never going to happen.
No, it's not. But that's the thing.
That's what spoiled Big Brother. Remember, Big Brother used to be normal people, and everyone used to go, it's boring.
And
I loved it when it was normal people.
Exactly.
Then it became like these Love Island meathead steroid pillocks, women with massive boobs, jobs, and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, and the thing
Rubbish.
is, the normal people, they had stories to tell.
Yeah.
And
interesting.
Yeah. I don't want to stereotype, but some of the ones that in the later episodes that I like, the Love Island characters, they didn't have a lot to say. I know I sound a bit serious here, the image it's portraying to the younger people, the younger generation.
No, I agree with you there.
But anyway, yeah.
But it's changed my opinion slightly of the person who I now know is a Love Island fan.
I think I know who it is.
I'm not going to say.
But I think I know who it is.
Yeah. He's ex-services, right?
Right.
And he's got a pretty, highfalutin job now.
Yeah.
Does not seem like the kind of guy who'd be into Love Island.
So it's his, what's the word? It's...
guilty pleasure.
Yeah, guilty pleasure,
I don't think it is. He tells everybody.
Oh, does he?
One more bit of news from this week, which I don't think you've seen. Artisan bread.
Yeah.
People are complaining that artisan bread doesn't fit in standard toasters. Sourdough loaves, like what we have sometimes.
Bit crumbly.
When we're having a nice bit of soup.
Yeah.
It's obviously like it's not a cigar shape. It's somewhere between cigar and oval.
Cloud shape.
It's a cloud shape.
Yeah.
You can't get one in a toaster. Even at an angle, it won't go in a toaster.
Yeah, well, you have to do half and then flip
This is what people are doing.
Oh, well.
Half in it to put it in, but you shouldn't have to faff. Why aren't they doing sourdough bread that's the same shape as sliced bread?
I don't know.
I would buy that. It's nice to have the artisan cloud-shaped loaf and everything, but for convenience sake, I'd rather be able to have sourdough toast that fits in a toaster.
I like sourdough bread, but yes, that's an interesting fact. I wonder...
Just an idea.
Wonder why.
If my old friend Deborah Meaden or any of the dragons are listening, get in touch.
Yeah.
It'd be lovely to hear from you. I will let you have 50% of the company for £1 million.
Yeah. Well, you're into that in a minute, aren't you?
What?
Business making.
Business. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of business. Don't embarrass me.
All right.
Been selling some pictures, that's all. Not pictures of you. Couldn't shift them.
No, all right.
No bids on eBay. Been selling some of my art, actually.
Yeah.
You've embarrassed me now by bringing this up. Yeah, I've embarrassed me. I've done a bit of art, which was for myself. There's one up in the studio here, which is that's where it was meant for.
Right, okay.
And it's become a bit of a hit.
Okay. Well, I'm not at the minute. I'm not into it because you read every single one out to me, and I had to sit there and
basically it's a colour chart of Dubai.
Yeah.
Famous colours in Dubai: villa walls, shawarmas.
It's a very clever idea.
It's very clever. Yeah.
Yep. I'll give it to you.
I like that comes in every podcast that I'm clever.
Oh.
Keep going. But yeah, it's been selling like hotcakes, and it's been selling to women of a certain age. Everybody who's bought one is a woman of a certain age. Isn't that weird?
Interesting. And the funny thing is, when you keep saying, I've got to go make these deliveries, and you're going before work, after work,
every time.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Interesting. I've not been on any of these.
Well, what I'm doing
with you.
now is because I thought you could become the delivery driver.
Yeah. Well, that's not happening.
All right. So there's that. You won't do it, and I'm also thinking of getting people to come here and pick them up because I'm so fed up of going out. But anyway,
can I tell you something?
Go on then.
You actually sent it to me. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I think it's Parosmia.
I don't know what this is. I can't remember doing it.
Right, you sent it to me and said, I think this is what you've got. So it's a long COVID thing that a lot of people have developed. So if you lose your taste and smell, most people have got it back. But there are a few people that from losing it, then when it comes back, things smell weird.
Yeah, because my taste changed when I got it.
Yeah.
Really badly. Tea, shower gel, all sorts of nice smells went horrible.
Toothpaste.
Yeah. There's a couple of things that are still weird, but not many. But yours are still weird, right?
Well, it continued to be weird. And then when we had our second vaccine, it got really, really bad again. And the examples it was given were like car exhaust and perfumes. I think I mentioned that in the last episode, that the perfumes smell disgusting, and
which is not good.
No, and all the things it was mentioning were basically what I have, and they reckon it can last for 2 years.
Yeah.
So
somebody told us once we had the Pfizer that everything went back to normal. And I've not,
No.
got to be honest, I've not noticed any difference. I'm struggling with the breathing again.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm trying to put it down to the fact that I'm out of shape and it's Dubai summer.
Yeah.
But I'm really struggling.
It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing, this long COVID. But yeah, so I found out that's what I've got. Parosmia.
Parosmia.
Yeah.
What about chromotherapy? Have you heard about this?
Chromotherapy.
Chromotherapy. You know what chroma is?
Yeah.
It's Greek for time, I think.
Right.
Right? I think it's Greek. Anyway, chromotherapy is a new treatment to cure your insomnia. Interesting to you and I, both sufferers.
Okay.
Chronotherapy involves a reset of the body clock, which is said to improve sleep and, as a result, improve moods. So this is why I'm telling you about it. The process itself takes 5 days. The first night, the patient stays up all night. Over the following days, they go to bed early but progressively later. The next day, they sleep between 5 p.m. and 1 a.m., then 7 p.m. and 3 a.m., on the fourth day, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., and on the fifth and subsequent nights, they sleep between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m.
Right.
I don't think this would work.
No.
And I feel like I'd end up more knackered from staying up that first night.
Yeah, and the thing is, the timings where we are, everybody has to get up so early. They have to be at school by 7. I don't like having to get up so early. I don't know. I don't think I could even do the stay awake all night thing. I don't know how I would make myself stay awake.
So you're saying it's a no for chronotherapy then?
I think so. I don't think I could do it.
Got to be another way.
Wife's whinge.
Okay, I'm going to talk about fisting.
What are you talking about? Oh, God.
Your fisting habits, right?
I don't know what you're
You
talking
actually
about.
you've not got a clue,
No, I'm not.
you know. So,
Fisting habits.
your fisting habits, right? Whenever I put like sweets on the table, or nuts.
Brilliant. Now I know what you're talking about.
Do you? Yeah. So say there's a bowl of M&Ms. Most people pick a couple, three out at a time, put them in their mouth.
Do they know?
Yeah.
Do they know?
Yeah. You do this thing where you take a handful and then you make a fist.
Yeah.
And then like
Tip my head back.
and a tube.
What's that you're doing? I'm videoing this.
Oh, yeah.
That one's going to make a promo clip.
Yeah, but it is. Oh. I think I have my mouth open as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that kind of fisting you don't mind so much, do you? Right.
Does that
I know what you're talking about.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and?
So I just find that a little bit greedy. No, there's no...
Okay, because
right.
last night there was a bag of Snyder's, Hanover Snyder's,
Yeah.
which we've not had for a long time. Mm-hmm. If you've not had these, they're like a pretzel smashed up, and there's like jalapeno flavour, cheddar cheese flavour,
Yeah.
there's a sour cream flavour or something like that, a ranch dressing flavour. They're really nice. I would say they fall into the evening crisp category.
Absolutely.
Definitely in a bowl,
Yeah.
right? You put some out on the table last night.
Yeah.
I like these. We don't get them very often. But by the time you put them out, we'd had a bit of snackage. We'd had his dinner. I weren't bothered.
Okay.
And I sat and watched our daughter Honey fist in the bag, pulling a fist out.
Fist?
And doing the trough. Doing the...
Did she really?
Yeah.
I've not
And I
seen
sat
it.
and watched her all night. And I got to be you. I got to sit in your position.
So how does it feel?
If it's something that you really want to eat,
Yeah.
which that is, then yeah, it's quite annoying to watch.
Well, it's not...
My thing is the sitting up constantly.
I know why you do it.
If you're picking up just 2 or 3 with your little finger ends like that,
But
I'd be sitting up all the time.
But you fist quite a lot.
Guilty, Your Honour.
And you've got bigger fists than me. So,
Oh, have I now?
yeah, so I feel like you're getting a bigger share every time.
Well, you're picking more regularly than I am, that's all.
I don't think... And the other day, you took the whole bowl to your lap. Now, these...
I'll tell you what I took.
if
It
there's
was the zigzag posh.
salt and vinegar crisp, which I like.
But there was a ton of other crisps on the table, and there were a few that I didn't like. They were like
Okay.
a tangy one, so that was I stand by that.
All right. But yeah, so yeah, fisting. So just,
Well, I'm not the only one in the house that does it, and if you want to call a family meeting about it, you can call a family meeting about it.
Husband's hump.
Well, regular listeners will remember you having a pop at me for saying that anything in our kitchen was not specifically mine. And the argument came about because Leo had some of my Kellogg's Fitness, which I buy because nobody else in the house likes it.
Yeah.
I went into the cupboard, it had gone, and I told you about this and bought a new box, and then the new box were gone, and he swears he's only had one bowl once upon a time.
yeah.
And you said, well, nothing in the kitchen. And I said, what about that? I said, what about that Twix that was Leo's that a girl had bought him? And you said, no, you can't have that because it's a gift.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the other day we were out and it was a really hot day. We'd been tramping around getting a birthday cake for Betsy Pearl. And I was really dehydrated. It was about the 4th place we'd been. It's really hot over here at the minute. Yeah. And for the drive home, I bought us both the Masafi lemon and lime. You know, it tastes like really weak cordial. Basically, it's flavoured water. They were cold in Park and Shop.
And one for you.
One for me, one for you.
Yeah.
I had necked mine before we got out of the car park.
Yeah. I didn't drink mine.
You didn't drink yours. You brought it home. You put it in the fridge. And this was last weekend.
Well, you know it's one of my favourite drinks.
Yeah, that's why I bought it for you, but you didn't drink it.
Yeah, because we had about 10 minutes before had a large...
No, but you've not drunk it for a week. Now,
because I was saving it for when I wanted it, right? Because it's a drink that I love, and I thought... Right. So I'm not just going to...
I mean, it's bottled water. We can buy it any time.
I know, but I'm trying to save money. So if I want just a glass of water, I'll have a glass of water. So, and it's one of those that when I've got to go on a long school run or a drive somewhere, I will take that bottle. So I've been saving it for that moment. Yeah.
So I came in the other day after doing a long school run and some running about and being absolutely boiling hot.
Yeah.
And I went in the fridge and I saw it and I thought, that would be so refreshing.
Yeah.
And I went to get it out. You snapped at me in front of the kids and had a pop. And I said, wait a minute, this is not a gift. This is a thing. It's a thing in the kitchen. It's anybody's fair game. And you started being a hypocrite. How is that
a hypocrite?
Well, how does that not fall into the same category?
Because you bought it for me.
No, I bought us both a drink. Right, that's not a gift. That don't have a fucking ribbon on it when I bought it for you. I bought us both a drink on a hot day driving home. If it is a gift, it was a gift for that moment. It's not a gift like,
of course it is.
Here's a bottle of water to use in the future. No way. No way.
You can't reclaim it and say, oh, it's no longer a gift.
No, because it wasn't a gift. You know the difference. When Leo got that Twix, it was in a gift bag. That was not in a gift bag.
If I'm buying 5 chocolate bars, so there's one for everybody, right? Everyone knows if you've had that chocolate bar...
Then you've had yours.
Yeah.
Right. That's not how this works.
Yeah. No, it is.
It's not how it works with drinks. Liquid is not the same as chocolate
is it
bars.
not now?
No, it's not.
Oh, right.
No, it's not. I have alcohol-free beers. I don't drink, so there's alcohol-free beers in the fridge.
Yeah.
If people have them, they have them. Right? That doesn't matter to me. Like with the cereal, I learned my lesson. Even though I was the only one I thought ate it, I learned my lesson when you schooled me on it that other people might eat it. And if you leave that in the fridge without specific instructions not to drink it, it would have got drunk. And this was days ago, by the way. You said... as I'm getting out of the fridge, don't drink that. I'm going to have it on the drive tomorrow.
Because I've been saving it.
And then tomorrow comes. And do you know what I did? I went on now with the food delivery thing. And you can get 6 bottles of this for 20 dirhams.
Right.
And I thought, I just could buy 6 bottles so the fridge is full of this stuff. And I haven't, but I've been on the verge of doing that just so we've got plenty for us.
You know why I didn't take it the following day is because we went in the car at the same time and I thought, now, because he's made me feel guilty about wanting it, I can't drink it in the car whilst he's in the car.
I don't know how you can't say that bottle of water and me having it is not the same as Leo eating my cereal that I'd bought for me. It's exactly the same.
Because you didn't buy it for you. Cereal, we buy for everybody.
No. The fitness or the Special K and stuff like that, the kids won't touch it. To them, it's like eating sand, right? They don't touch cereal unless it's got chocolate in it.
Except for Leo.
You know that. No, Leo's never
Leo
done it.
doesn't like the sweet cereal. He likes healthy cereal.
No, right. He swears he's only had one bowl because he didn't like it. So that's bullshit. It's exactly the same.
Well,
and as far as rubbing my nose in it goes, you've brought it in here to drink in front of me on podcast.
Because I walked in and you'd got yourself a drink and didn't bring me one.
Because you were in the shower and I didn't know how long you were going to be. I've come in here to do some work.
I always offer you a drink.
You can't do this. You can't. That's not fair that you've done that.
If there's a pack of 6 in the fridge that I have bought.
Or I have bought.
Yeah, then you can have one, which is the same as the cereal. This, however, you bought me and you one. Same as I'm saying. It's the same as...
No, it didn't work. That was a drink for in the car. It was a drink for somebody who was thirsty.
Yes.
You've obviously not been thirsty enough to want it.
But I wasn't thirsty at the time when you bought it.
What about the rest of the week?
Yes, I've been thirsty, but I've been saving it for when I really wanted it.
And also, it's a non-alcoholic drink, and you pride yourself on having an alcoholic drink
all the time. Not when I'm driving.
No, but all the time. And so the non-alcoholic drinks I should get dibs on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like you're fisting with the sweets as well. You get dibs on them.
I fist for everybody else's peck. Everyone else will do 10 pecks for my fist.
I don't. Right? I don't agree.
That's true.
I disagree.
So you're not having this?
No way. And Honey was in the kitchen at the time and she said, Mummy's been saving that. She even said it.
So what about... That's bull because you've done it with them vitamin drinks. Whenever we have them vitamin drinks in, and if I buy them in, The ones that look a bit like this, the watery
I
ones
know.
that say vitamin water on. If I put them in the fridge, they're gone.
No.
They're always gone.
No.
Telling
Rubbish.
You know what you've got to do sometimes on the husband's humps? You've got to take responsibility sometimes.
All right.
It's not fair.
Would you rather?
All right, I put this one on Twitter. I want to know what you think. Would you rather have gender-neutral toilets where everybody shares, like on Ally McBeal? Remember on Ally McBeal, everybody used the same toilet? Or keep it to the traditional gents and ladies loot? At work, at school, things like that, nightclubs.
To be honest, I actually don't mind going, like, especially on a night out when the ladies' toilets have got the queue. I've been known to run into the men's toilets.
Oh, that gets on my wig.
Yeah, I bet it
gets
does.
so much on my wig, that. It doesn't happen anymore because I don't go clubbing anymore.
Normally you get, whoa! Like,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, if there's no queue, I don't see the issue. But, so I've got no issue. But
Because there'd be an issue if a bloke walked into the women's toilet,
Not by
wanged
me.
out his and had a in the sink. There would be an issue.
the sinks aren't there for we.
Yeah, because the cubicles are all going to be full on. They're full of women.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, if a man walks in and started doing that, I don't think it swings both ways.
I don't care if a man comes and uses a queue.
You're not like most women.
Oh, right. My point is, I don't mind if it was men and women. If I have a preference, I'd probably say I'd rather stick to men toilets and women's toilets because women's toilets are cleaner.
Yeah. I like
men's
a clean
toilets
toilet.
always stink.
I've got a toilet story for you, but I think I might get into trouble if I tell it. I really want to tell you this toilet story.
Oh, you've got many a toilet story.
No, it's nothing to do with me. It's
Oh.
something that happens in a toilet that I frequent. Not George Michael style, but it's something that happens, and I want to tell you about it. But I've been thinking about it for weeks, and I don't know if I can tell you.
I'll tell you. I'll tell it another time.
I'll tell you about it.
And I'll pretend it's me.
Right.
I think
I can't tell you. I
Okay,
can't tell you.
okay.
I'll tell you off air, and then we'll see about it. I don't know if I can tell. Okay, let's do this.
Readers' wives and husbands.
This one is a short one. No name on it. My husband, self-proclaimed king of gadgets, wants a bread maker. He's been inspired by everyone making their own food during lockdown and actually makes decent loaves the traditional way. My issue is we don't have the room in the kitchen, which is already full of barely used gizmos. Do you have any experience of bread makers? I have no experience of bread makers.
My parents had one.
Right. What's your thinking on this? I like the idea. Be nice to have, but...
Oh, I already feel like we've got too much on our side. I don't like a cluttered side. It doesn't bother you as much, I don't think.
If it's stuff we use,
Yeah, well, we've already got one of those air fryers.
which we use.
We use regularly, and we have got a food mixer. We have in the past, we've had one of the egg boilers. We've had a rice maker.
I didn't like the egg boiler.
And I think if it's something you use a lot, then fine. But the bread maker, you have the intention of making loads of fresh bread, but actually you realise it takes such a long time to get one loaf.
Yeah.
Then you end up like doing it a couple of times and then...
I always think for what bread costs.
Yeah.
Why bother?
Yeah, and it makes the house smell gorgeous, but yeah.
Yeah.
My parents, I remember, used it a couple of times and then it was...
Why don't Bath and Body Works do a bread-scented candle?
Maybe they do.
No, they don't, because you buy every candle, so we would have had it by now. A bread-scented
They
candle.
do cookie dough.
Yeah, that's not saying though, is it? A coffee candle would be nice.
Are you
and
craving
a bread candle.
bread? You've
Always.
sourdough, bread makers.
I am always craving bread.
Recommendations.
I'm just going to say Clarkson's Farm again, because we're on about episode 7 now, and it's never disappoints.
Yeah.
He's still trying to be the pillock, hippies, hipsters, what is it, eco-warriors. He's doing that way, but even when he's slagging them off, he's doing it half-assed. It's almost like he's happy.
Yeah.
Clarkson.
He did a bit of fisting with some sheep.
Yeah, proper. So that's my recommendation, Clarkson's Farm.
Gerald and Caleb.
I love the guy who does the money, who comes down and has a moan every now and then. He's
Colin, is it?
I don't know what his name is. Caleb's always great value.
And Gerald. Is it Gerald?
Gerald with the mullet. Over there is a drywall. He talks like that.
He's brilliant.
And Clarkson just stands going, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think that's genuine.
It's so good. And you can see the delight in Clarkson's eyes.
Yeah.
Because he knows he's making good telly.
Yeah.
Right in that moment,
Yeah.
he's thinking, this is This is BAFTA.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Ed Sheeran's new song, Bad Habits.
I've not heard it. I'm so not bothered.
Oh, it is such a good song. It's such a good song. And Betsy loves it. Honey loves it. I love it. And so that's all ages. And it's one of those songs that you instantly love, and it's just got a good feel.
We're not playing it on the radio yet, and I'm sure I will, and I'm sure I'll be sick of it once I've heard it a few times.
Well, they're a bit late. Come on, because otherwise it's gonna, it's gonna be played to death. But it is a good song, so listen to it. New single.
What's it called?
Bad Habits, and it's about. Do you want to quickly know what it's about?
Yeah, go on in.
It's about the fact that before he had his baby, he was up until early hours of the morning drinking and
rockstar.
Yeah, and he's now realised what's important, and he has said that he works 9 to 5, and he's cut back on a lot of his bad habits.
You know, he's had his eyes done as well.
He looks different.
He's had his eyes lasered, but he still wears glasses because it's his look. But he says he don't need them anymore.
I think he's lost weight, and I don't know, every time we see him recently, he just looks really good. So maybe it is the fact that he's drinking less. His skin looks better and everything. He looks really good.
I keep seeing stories about people stopping drinking and what a massive change it was in their lives. I look 10 times as bad as I look when I drank. Giving up drinking has done nothing for me, and it's given me more earache from you.
Yeah.
I've not seen any benefits. None.
Compliments.
Well, my compliment for you is, even though you've slagged me off during your wife's whinge today for it, you've been great with the evening spread this week. Your spreading in the evening has been fantastic.
My spreading and your fisting, that's good.
Yeah,
good
it's been, we've been settling down with the family. I don't know if we've just felt a bit washed out. It's been brilliant. The evening crisps have been amazing.
Yeah.
The snackage has been amazing. We've not actually had that much time because I think we've been exhausted. We stayed up for the England-Germany game, of course. Yeah,
well, I think that's what it is. It's the goodies to match the Euro.
Occasion.
And and Wimbledon's on as well, so it's a good time.
So that's your compliment. Good
Thank
spread
you.
This week. Well done.
Mine is back to your business. I'm going to say well done for all your little sales and how positive it's gone.
It's going well, isn't it?
Yeah, congratulations. Well
it's
done.
a surprise to me, but it's an idea anyway.
I've not seen any of the money though.
Yeah, I've actually.
Have I?
Lorry got spent yesterday, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, out and about yesterday, Lorry got spent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've already eyed up gadgets that I could have bought with it, and I already can't buy because most of it's gone.
Not on me.
So it's gone. There you are. Well, it's been a brief one. It's still been half an hour, but I felt like we've hammered through it because there's a birthday party about to start. We've got to get back in the house.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody's well. Thanks for keeping us in the charts. Please tell your friends about the podcast. Keep an eye on our Instagrams. I'm at Catboy92. Lorra is at Lorra, not Laura. But you're best having a look in the podcast information.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy. I hope you're having a great weekend.
Well, a lot of people have finished school and all the teachers are starting to finish now, so enjoy your summer.
I'm going to tell Laura the story about the toilets and see what she thinks if I can get it into the next podcast. Yes. See you later, everybody.
Bye.
The end.